So someone said something about you lately that is not only completely made up, but it's a projection of something that this person actually does. They just dress it up in a fancy way and they manipulate other people to believe that they're not doing what they're trying to accuse you of doing, which you're not. And the only reason why they know how to word it is because it's what they do, but they're able to hide what they do. They're not proud of it. They act like they're pious, but they're really just this person just acts whatever way the wind blows, whatever authority approves of whatever image they have. They pretend to kind of rebel against authority, but they're actually aligned with it. And they actually benefit from it. But they act like sneaky about it. And a lot of people trust them at first. But then what they're going to see with their karma is that a lot of people are now really side-eyeing them because they've seen a few things that have really brought them out of this defense mode, because this person seems to watch people quite closely and be obsessed with people and accuse people, and they really put a lot of people in defense mode. And lately they burned a lot of bridges, and because of that a lot of people are having more peace in their life, because this person was always trying some type of scheme here, and it was exhausting, and there was so much imbalance and discord where they worked, where they lived, with the situation that they're dealing with, and always betrayals, always drama, always trauma. And it just got to this point where people are just relieved now that they don't have anything. They're out. They've kind of been shunned, but for good reason, because they've really were kind of setting people up against each other here when there really wasn't any problem that anyone had with each other. They fanned the flames, and now everyone knows really not to trust this one person, because they're kind of like they use uncertainty, and they use people's fraying relationships or relationships with other people as a way to, we have family here, as a way to divide people. But people have really wised up, and people really have a lot of things going on in their life. I'm seeing like the Tower card in my mind, like it's happening for other people, like a lot of chaos, and the last thing they need is this other person stirring up more drama here. Look at it, it looks like a maypole, right? And it just reminds me of that person walking around the maypole with one color, but tangling up with everyone else and almost setting it on fire. Like, it just not ever really bringing grace, never really bringing any type of peace or respite. And now people are seeing things a lot more peaceful, a lot more change, a lot of creativity is happening in this environment. So if you don't feel that soon, you will, because their energy was trying to stir up a lot of chaos and a lot of like illumination and stopping flow. And now their life is going to get a lot more difficult because they challenged systems and people that were working fine, and they weren't challenging the systems that actually were oppressing other people, because they were benefiting, because they weren't affected by the energy of what was happening. So it's like they had this charming playfulness to them because they didn't really have consequences, or they didn't have a lot of baggage on top of them. But now, and so this person was kind of empty inside, and that's why they stir up a lot of these issues and problems. They, not to say that people don't have problems in life, and but at the same time, this person really just goes to the extreme where you really can't say that, oh, it's completely because of any trauma. For them, they're just not very happy, and they have a lot of jealousy issues. Of course, there's always, trauma issues you have to consider as well, but it feels like this person has a lot more freedom and has had a lot more privilege than most people, and they kind of are threatened by anyone who shows anything different about them. They don't like flexibility. So I'm seeing things are going to get better for you. You're going to have the space and the strength to transform right now because you weren't given the space before. With this like clam here, it's almost like you were trying to come out of your shell, but there wasn't enough space for it to really open. And now you're going to find that you're going to be able to have that space to kind of purification, to come in and just to be cleansed of all the fogginess that was put in your way because of this person who really wanted to keep things confusing with you, with other people like family members. For a lot of you, this is a significant other, someone you were dealing with here. You're going to see more stillness, and with this stillness is the truth is going to come out about things and about enlightenment and epiphanies about where you want to go with your life, because it feels like you didn't have room to breathe now, and now you do. And if this was interfering with your connection, I do feel like it's going to resume in a way that is going to make more sense than it ever did. But this person was like a hurricane, and now it's all clear and coming into an energy of increased creativity and clarity and harmony. And the blindfold's just coming off of most people, and the sun coming up again, and there being more stability. So if that connects with you, let me know down below. Make sure you follow. Make sure you like if you haven't seen me around before. And if you would like a more personal reading, make sure you reach out to me, direct message me for more specials. Ciao.